Mr. Abdul Karim?
Yes, we should start or wait?
Shall we start?
Yeah, sure. For me, no issue. Okay, let's start. Okay. Okay, so yesterday we were discussing this joint product by product. Okay, so today I will try to finish this topic. This topic is a little bit lengthy. So let me finish this topic. Okay. Okay, now yesterday we were discussing the problem. How do we distribute this remaining joint cost between the main products? Okay, so this was the question. Okay, so there are different methods. We will discuss one by one. Methods of allocating joint cost between products. So this is the basic topic. Okay, this is a little bit technical and little bit more calculations. Okay, so we will discuss how do we allocate this 9,500 remaining joint cost between the main products. Main products we have two, for example. Okay, one is shirt and second one is trouser. Okay, so let's assume some. Okay, let me write first methods. Okay, first one is by physical. Physical method means based on distribution of joint cost based on number of units produced in products. Okay, so we distribute by physical method. What we do, we distribute this remaining joint cost based on number of units produced of the main products. Okay, how many units we are producing for these main products? Based on number of units, we allocate the joint cost between the main products. Okay, based on number of units. Second method is by market value at split off point. So here what we do, we distribute joint cost based on market value at split off point. Third method is by NRV. Okay, NRV means net realizable value. Okay? So net realizable value, you know how we calculate. Net realizable value we calculate final sales price minus processing cost. This is how we calculate the net realizable value. Okay, so it means in this method what we do, joint cost is allocated based on NRV of the main products. Okay, this is third method. Okay, and fourth method is by normal. So gross profit by normal gross profit. So joint cost is distributed based on normal gross profit each product, each main product. So these are four methods. Now we will discuss one by one how to allocate this remaining joint cost to the main products with the help of these methods. Okay, let me take first method. Okay, first method is okay. So first we will take first method. Okay, first method. Okay, for this purpose, okay, I will make one example. Okay, for example, we have products, units produced, then we have sale price, of, then we have processing cost, then we have final sale price. Final sale price means after processing. Okay. For example, this situation. Okay. For example, we have these three products. Okay, one is shirts. Second, we have trousers. Third one is bulk product. Okay, so these we have three main products. Then we will see how many units. For example, we are making 1,000 units of shirts, 1,200 units of trousers, and 200 units of byproducts. Okay. Selling price is $10 here. Here it is $12, and here it is $2 per unit. Okay. Processing cost is $2, $3, and no processing cost. And further, final selling price is, for example, here it is $15 per unit. Okay, and here it is $14 per unit, and here it is 0. Okay, so we have total joint cost is equal to 10,000, for example. Okay, so this is our total joint cost. Now what we will do, first step we will calculate the remaining joint cost. Okay, So in this situation, what is remaining joint cost? Joint cost be allocated, okay, that is equal to total joint cost minus market value product. So in this way, how much joint cost we will allocate? Cost allocated is equal to total joint cost is 10,000 minus market value by product. Okay, market value by product is how much? 200 units, and per unit price is $2. So it becomes how much? 200 multiplied by 2. So that is equal to 10,000 minus 400. So that is equal to 9,600. Okay. So it means this much amount we will allocate between main products, shirts and trousers. Okay. How we will distribute? First method, by physical method. Okay. Physical method says that we will distribute based on number of units produced. Okay. So for this reason, first we will calculate the rate per unit. Okay. So rate per unit, how we will calculate? Joint cost to be allocated divided by total units of mean products produced. Okay. So what will be the rate here? 9,600 divided by total units. Okay, how many total units we have? Main products we have shirts and trousers. Okay, so total units are how much? 1,000 plus 1,200. Okay, so when we divide by how many units? 2,200 units. Okay, so this will give you the rate. So how much would be the rate? See how much rate we have. You have calculators. 9,600 divided by 2,200. Okay, so this will give you 4.36. 4.36 per unit. Okay. Now we will allocate. Okay. Joint cost allocated to shirts. Okay. So how we will allocate? Units of shirts times rate. Okay. So how many units of shirts we are producing? 1,000 shirts times rate, 4.36. Okay, so when we will multiply, so it will give you 4,360. Okay, so it means out of 9,600, how much we allocate to shirts? 4,360 is allocated to shirts. Okay, same way you can allocate cost to trousers. Okay, so here now you can say trousers. Okay, so that is equal to units of trousers times rate. Okay, so joint cost allocated to trousers, that is equal to units of trousers multiplied by rate, same rate. Okay, so the units of trousers are how much? We have 1,200. Okay, so multiplied by rate, so how much it will give us? 4.36.
5,232.
Okay, 5,232. Okay, so like this. So if you plus these two, 4,360 plus 5,232, it will give you approximately 9,600. Okay, maybe you will find some difference of 5, 6, 7, something like that. Okay, so this is okay. But if you will take this rate up to 4 decimal place, then you will not get any difference. Okay, you will get the exact value. So here we are taking this rate up to 2 decimal place, so that's why it will give you some difference. But if you will take this rate up to 4 decimal places, then you will not get any difference. Okay, then you will find exactly. So now you see how much cost allocated to shirts, 4,360, and how much cost allocated to trousers, 5,232. Okay, so total becomes 9,600. So this method is based on number of units. Okay, physical units, how many units we are producing. So divided by total number of units, it will give us a rate. Then rate multiplied by units of each product. Then it will give us the total cost allocated to one product, second product, third product, fourth product, like this. Okay. Is it clear, this method? Very simple.
Yes.
Okay. Then we have second method, okay, by market value at separate of point, okay. So in the same way you can make this one up, but little difference, okay. Here difference is, it is saying by market value at separate of point, okay. So you will consider this value, total this value at this value, okay. Same way first step will be same, okay. So in any method, this first step will remain same, okay. It will not change any method, okay.
Okay.
Only rate will change, okay. So here we are calculating rate. How we are calculating rate? Here we are calculating rate per unit, okay. But here you will calculate rate per market value split of point, okay. So how we will calculate? Joint cost to be allocated divided by, here you will change, okay. So here you will say total market value split of point, okay, like this, okay. So now you see everything is same, only formula is changed, okay. So here we are calculating rate per unit. Here we will calculate the rate per market value at separate point, okay. Joint cost to be allocated divided by total market value at separate point, okay. So what we will do, 9,600 divided by total market value at separate point, okay. So total market value at separate point is how much? 1,000 multiplied by 10. So this will give you 10,000 plus 1,200 multiplied by 12. Okay, so this will give you how much? 14,400, I think. Okay, let's
Yes.
see. Yes, okay. So it means our rate will be 9,600 divided by 10,000 plus 14,000. So 24,400. Okay. Now see how much is the rate. 9,600 divided by 0.0394.
No. 0.3, not 0.
Okay. 0.3. Okay. 94. Okay, like this. So, okay, take one more digit. Okay, 4 decimal place, up to 4 decimal. 0.394 to?
No, 3934.
Okay, 0.394. Okay. Now you can see how much joint cost to be allocated. Okay, so same type of formula, but you will change a little bit. Okay, joint cost to be allocated. So, this one. Okay. So joint cost allocated to shares. So here we will take. Okay. So market value of shares rate of point multiplied by rate. Okay. So here we will change the formula. Okay, same joint cost allocated to shares, market value of shares at split point multiplied by rate. Okay. Now see what is the market value of shares. Market value of shares was how much? 10,000. So you will see here it is 10,000 multiplied by rate. Okay, so rate was how much? 0.394. Okay, so 0.394. So this will give you 3,940. Okay, something like that. Okay. So this will give you total cost allocated to shares based on market value at separate point. Okay. Similar.
Excuse me.
Yes.
How you calculate total joint cost? 10,000.
Yes, this is a good question. Okay, total joint cost. Okay, for example, we are making shirts and trousers. Okay, for this, what we will do, we will have some direct material. For example, direct material we have 5,000. Okay, direct labor. And let's suppose we have 4,000. Okay, and we have factory overheads. Okay, total for factory overhead we have 1,000. Okay, so how much we have total cost? Total cost. Okay, this total cost is known as joint cost. Okay.
This will be given in the question, or we will calculate it?
Sometime he will give you directly total joint cost is this much, or if he does not give you, then he will give you these three elements: direct material, direct labor, and factory overhead. Okay. So what you will do, you will add all these three elements. Okay. Direct material, direct labor, and factory overhead. So this will give you total cost. Okay. So total cost means total joint cost. Okay. Clear?
Yes, okay.
Okay. So sometime he will give you directly. So no need to calculate. If he does not give you joint cost, then he will give you like this. Okay, direct material, direct labor, and factory overhead. You will add all these three elements. So this will give you the joint cost. Okay, then you will do like this.
Factor overhead and fixed overhead is the same, right?
No, a factory overhead means variable overhead plus fixed overhead, both.
Okay.
Okay. He will give you, maybe he will give you in two different ways. Variable factory overhead, for example, 600, and fixed factory overhead 400. So total for factory overhead will be 1,000. 400 plus 600, 1,000. Or he will give you directly total factory overhead. Okay, so in any way.
How can we use this method in real life, in real business?
In real business, okay, you see, this is all management accounting. This is all management accounting. Okay, it depends on the management. They will decide that which method we will use. Okay, so best method is basically gross profit method. Okay, this method is more better method. Then this one, net realizable value, and then this one by market value at a data point, and last one, this is not good method, but people, because of simplicity, they use this method. Okay, but first priority should be by normal gross profit margin. This is more accurate. Then net realizable value, then by market value at a data point, and last one is the physical method. Okay, but this method is more easy, so most of the companies, they are using this method. Okay? But this method is not an accurate method. Okay. So, but which method we will use, again, it depends on the management. Okay, management, they will decide that which method they will use. So whatever they will decide, we will accept it. Okay.
Unit cost.
Sorry.
Why we call this kind of cost with this name? What is the relative between the definition and the name?
Which one?
Donate cost.
Which one?
Joint cost, total cost.
Total cost, or it is also known as joint cost. Joint cost means collectively cost. Okay. Okay. Before making shirts and trousers, okay, you don't know how much will be given to shirts, how much should be allocated to trousers. Okay, so it is collectively. You buy all the cloths, all the buttons, threads, everything for both the products. Okay, then you don't know how much will be allocated to shirts and how much will be allocated to trousers. So before allocation, whatever cost is incurred in production, that is known as your joint cost. Okay. So once you allocate, then it is known as allocated. Okay. Before allocation, it is known as joint cost. Joint cost, we don't know how much should be allocated to one product, second product, third product, like that. Okay. Okay, like rent. Okay, when you or electricity bill is only for one bill, okay, but it is for whole organization. So it is your common cost, okay, it is your joint cost, okay. But how much you will allocate to production department, sales department, purchase department, admin department, HR department, accounts department, okay. How we will allocate based on usage. How much electricity is using production department, sales department, purchase department, like this, okay. So based on usage, you will allocate. Exactly in the same way, we purchase material, labor, factory overhead for all our production. We don't know how much should be allocated to shirts and trousers. So that's why it is known as joint cost, okay. Then we allocate, okay. Clear or no? Or still you have some confusion?
Yes, clear.
Okay. Okay, similarly, you can see, okay, what is the joint cost to allocate it to trousers. Okay, so what you will do, trousers, there you can now say trousers, market value of trousers. Okay, so that is equal to, okay, what is the market value of trousers? Now 14,400. Okay, so when you multiply 14,000 by 400, so how much it will give you? So 14,400 multiplied by 0.394. Okay, so this will give you 5,674. Okay. So again, if you plus these two values, okay, so then it will give you okay, so this will give you the total cost allocated to trousers. Okay. So how we allocate? Okay, Salama, you came late.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so we just started. Okay, we were discussing yesterday. We were discussing how to allocate the joint cost between our main products. Okay, so we have 4 methods to allocate this joint cost between our main products. Okay, so first method we discussed by physical method. Physical method, distribution of joint cost based on number of units produced of the main products. Okay. Second method is by market value at splitter point. So distribute joint cost based on the market value at splitter point. Third method is by net realizable value. Net realizable value we calculate final sales price minus the processing cost. Okay. So in this method, joint cost is allocated based on the net realizable value of the main products. And last method is, which is more accurate, by normal gross profit margin. So joint cost is distributed based on the normal gross profit of each main product. Okay. So for example, first method is by physical method, distribution of joint cost based on number of units. Okay. So for example, we have these products, okay, shirts, trousers, and byproducts. We are making 1,000, 1,200, and 200 units. Sales price at split of 10, 12, and 2. Processing cost. Processing cost means if you further process, then you have this much expenses, okay? And final sales price after processing, it is 15, 14, and 0, okay? So very first step, whatever method we use, so what we do, first we calculate joint cost to be allocated. Azan, okay, just 1 minute, okay, listen Azan, then we will continue. Okay, so you see what we have basically 4 methods to distribute the joint cost between the mean products. Okay, for example, these are mean products. So whatever method we will use, so very first step, what we will do, joint cost to be allocated, we calculate joint cost minus market value of byproduct. Okay, in any method, this is our first step, whatever method. Okay, so total joint cost is 10,000 minus market value of byproduct is 200 multiplied by 2, 400, so 9,600. Okay, so it means this 9,600 we will allocate to only main products. Okay, main products are our shirts and trousers. Okay, so which method we are following? By physical method based on number of units. So first we will calculate the rate. Rate is equal to joint cost to be allocated 9,600 divided by total number of units of main products. Okay, so total number of units of main products is how much? 1,000 plus 1,200, so 2,200. So it means our rate is 4.36 per unit. Okay, now you can allocate joint cost allocated to shirts, number of units of shirt multiplied by this rate. Okay, how many shirts? 1,000 multiplied by this rate, so it means 4,360 will be allocated to shirts. In the same way, you will allocate cost to the trousers. Okay, so number of units of trouser multiplied by same rate, so 5,232 will be allocated to trousers. Okay, so if you add these two values, so it will give you approximately 9,600. Okay, maybe you will find some 4, 5, 6 difference, but this is okay. Okay, so first method based on number of units. Okay, second method by market value at separator point. Okay, in the same way, but only you will change the formula. So based on market value at separator point. So this is our total market value at separator point. Number of units multiplied by sales price at separator point plus number of units of second product multiplied by sales price at separator point. Okay, method is same. So first step is same, 9,600. So now you will calculate the rate. The rate is equal to joint cost to be allocated 9,600 divided by total market value at separator point. Okay, so you see 1,000 multiplied by 10, 10,000 plus 1,200 multiplied by 12, that is equal to 14,400. So 9,600 divided by 24,400. So this will give us a rate 0.394. Okay. Now same way, cost to be allocated to shirts, market value of shirts at separator point multiplied by it. Okay. Now market value at separator point is how much? Shirts 10,000 multiplied by rate 0.394. So this will give you 3,940. Similarly, in the same way for trousers, total market value of trouser 14,400 multiplied by same rate 0.394. So 5,674 will be allocated to trousers. Okay. So this is second method. Okay. Third method is Salama, it is clear now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Third method is now we will see by net realizable value. Okay. So net realizable value, we will see how to calculate. Okay. Third method by net realizable value. So first we will calculate the net realizable value. Okay. Net realizable value, we discuss how we calculate. Net realizable value is equal to final sales price minus processing cost. Okay. Final sales price minus processing cost. Okay. So final sales price is how much? 15 minus 2, that is equal to 13. And here how much? 14 minus 3, that is equal to 11. Okay. Now you will calculate total NRV. Okay. Total NRV, how we will calculate? This is per unit multiplied by number of units. Okay. So 1,000 multiplied by 13, so that is equal to 13,000. And here how much? 1,200 multiplied by 11. How much it becomes? 1,200 multiplied by 11, so that is equal to 13,200. Okay. So total Net realizable value is how much? 13,000 plus 13,200. So 26,200. Okay, so this is our total NR. So based on this, okay, you will calculate again these two methods. Okay, first step is same. Okay, so you will write the first step. Now you will calculate the rate. Okay, in the same way you will calculate the rate. Okay, but here you will, what you will do, here you will calculate, here you will change the value. Okay, so here it is, total. Just write. So this is how we will calculate the joint cost to be allocated. Okay, so joint cost to be allocated, yes, how much? 9,600 divided by, what is our total NRV? 26,200. Okay, so 26,200. So how much is the rate? Yes, 9,600 divided by 26,200. So that is equal to 0.3664. Okay. Now you will calculate total cost to be allocated to shares. So what you will do? Here you will change NRV of shares. Okay. Multiply by rate. Okay. So NRV of shares is how much? Yes. NRV of shares is how much? 13,000. Okay, so you will multiply 13,000 by rate. Okay, so rate is 0.3664. Okay, so how much it becomes? How much?
$4,763.
4,763. Okay, so this is our cost allocated to shares. Okay, same way you can calculate for trousers. Okay, so trousers, NRV of trousers, multiply. So how much it is? 13,200 multiplied by same rate. So how much it becomes? 13,200.
4,836.
4,836. Okay,
830.
36.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So if you plus these two items, okay, so this will give you approximately 9,600. Okay. So 4,763 plus 4,836. Okay. Approximately 9,599. Okay, only difference of 1. So this is okay. Okay. So third method by NRV, net realizable value method. So first we will calculate the net realizable value, and net realizable value, how we will calculate? Final sales price minus processing cost. This will give you net realizable value per unit multiplied by total number of units, total net realizable value, and then you will calculate same thing. Okay, so first you will calculate the rate, then rate multiplied by net realizable value of each product, then this will give you the cost allocated to one product, second product, third product, like this. Okay. Okay, last method is by normal gross profit margin. Okay, so this is little bit lengthy, but we will see how to calculate. Okay. By normal gross profit. Okay. First step is same. Okay, same way you will calculate. Okay. So in any method, this first step will remain same. Okay. Now we will calculate the cost to be allocated to each product. Okay. Joint cost to be allocated to each product. Okay. How we will calculate joint cost allocated to shirts and trousers. Okay. So here it will be a little bit different. Okay. So here we will see final sales minus pricing cost minus gross for shirts. So same way for second. Okay, so second how we will calculate that is equal to the same way. Final sales minus pricing cost. Okay, so final sales price, it is given, processing cost is given. Only thing we don't know that is the gross profit of each item. Okay, so what we will do, we will calculate the gross profit. Okay, so in this method, first we will calculate the gross profit. So gross profit, how we will calculate? We calculate sales, okay, less joint allocated, then less processing cost. So this will give you gross profit. Okay, so for example, total sales, final sales is how much? Okay, first we will see total sales minus cost, joint cost to be allocated, minus processing cost, that is equal to gross profit. Okay, can you tell me what is the final sale? Okay, sale final sales is how much? You see final sales 15 per unit, and how many units? 1000. So 15,000 for A plus how much for second product? 14 multiplied by 1200. Okay, so how much it becomes?
16,800.
16,800. Okay, so we have 16,800. Okay, so that is equal to how much? 31,800, I think. Total sales. Okay. Okay, then we have
Yeah.
less joint cost to be allocated. Okay, how much joint cost we have to allocate? 9,600. Okay, we will minus processing cost. Okay, total processing cost. Okay, total processing cost is how much? You see, this is per unit cost. Per unit cost is 2. Here per unit cost is 3. So total processing cost will be how much? So we have, yes, how much?
2,000.
2,000. Okay, so 2,000 plus
3,600.
3,600. Okay, so 3,600. Okay, so how much we have?
5,600.
5,600. Okay, so this is minus. Okay. So you see how much we have gross profit? 31,800 minus 96 minus 56. Okay, so this will give you the gross profit. So how much is gross profit?
16,600.
16,600. Okay, so 16,600 is our gross profit. Okay, can you calculate the percentage gross profit percentage? Okay, Gross profit percentage, how we will calculate? Gross profit divided by sales, total sales, okay, multiplied by 100. Okay, so this will give you gross profit percentage. Okay, here how much? We have 16,000.
600.
16,600 divided by 31,800. Okay, so this will give you percentage. Okay, so how much percentage it becomes? So it becomes 52.20%. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it means our gross profit is 52.20%. Okay, in the form of percentage. So now you can allocate. Okay, so you see formula says joint cost to be allocated to shirts, final sales price. Yes.
They're here in joint cost to be allocated. Why
Yes.
we didn't put 10,000?
Yes, I told you, if you remember, okay. First step, very first step, whatever method we use, okay. First we remove this byproduct, okay.
Okay.
Because byproduct we sell it into the market and it reduces our total joint cost, okay. So it means now we will allocate. This is our now joint cost, okay. We will take this one, okay. So we will take 9,600, okay. Okay, now you can allocate, okay. So for example, okay, what is our final sales price? Yes. Yes, final sales price is how much? You see, 15,000 minus processing cost. Processing cost of shirts. Okay, processing cost of shirts is how much? 1,000 multiplied by 2. So this will give you 2,000 minus gross profit. Okay, gross profit of shirts. Gross profit of shirt is 52%. 52% of what? 52% of sales. Okay, so 52% of sales. Okay, selling price is how much? 15,000. So this is how we calculate. Now see what will be the value? 15,000 minus 2,000 minus. Okay, how much it becomes? 52% of 15,000. 15,000 multiplied.
7,800.
How much?
7,800.
7,000. Okay, 7,800. Okay, so it gives you how much? 15,000 minus 2,000 minus 7,800. Okay, so this will give you 5,200. Okay, so it means how much cost will be allocated to shirts? 5,200. Okay, same way you can calculate the value for trousers.
Trousers.
Okay, so trousers. So trousers value is how much? Final sales value is how much? 1,200 multiplied by 14. How much it becomes? 16,800. Okay, so it is 16,800 minus processing cost. Okay, processing cost is how much? 3,600. 3,600 minus 52% of 16,800. Okay, like this. So now see how much? 16,800 minus 3,000. 16,800 minus 3,600 minus. Okay, how much? 16,800 into 52%.
8,736.
8,736. Okay, now see what is the difference. 16,800 minus 3,600 minus 2,736. Okay, so 4,4,464. Okay. So this much cost will be allocated to trousers. Okay. So again, if you will plus 5,200 plus 4,464, so it will give you approximately 9,600. Okay, maybe some difference, little bit difference. Okay, so it gives you 9,664, 64 difference because of this, rounding of figure. Here we are taking only 52%. Okay, if you take exactly 52.2%, then it will give you the exact figures. Okay, got it?
Yes, get
Yes.
it.
So how many methods we have for this joint cost allocation? 4 methods. Okay, one is by physical method, by market value at splitter point, by net realizable value, and by normal gross profit margin. Okay. Any question, any point which you don't understand? Yes. Metha, is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Salama. Okay. Now here another situation. Okay, same situation. Now management will take the decision. Okay, based on this decision making. Okay? In this way, how we will take the decision. Decision making means which product should be processed further. Okay, this is our decision. This is important point. Okay, so sometime, okay, now we have all the data. Now management is thinking, now we have two options. Okay, either we can sell at this point, okay, or you can sell after further processing. Okay, after further processing, what does it mean by after further processing? Yes, any idea? What does it mean? What do you understand by final sales after further processing? Yes. Fatima, any idea? What does it mean by final sales price after processing and sales price at splitter? Yes, what is the difference between these two? Any idea? No idea?
Don't know.
Let me explain you. How many items we are producing? We are producing two main items. One is shirt and one is trouser. Your production is completed at this point, actually. Okay. Now we have two options. Either we can sell these two products at this point, or if we think that after further processing we will get a better price, then we process more. Okay. Now, what does it mean by further processing? For example, when your production is completed, shirts are completed, trousers are completed, you sell as it is. Okay. Without any packing, without any, ironing. If you sell it, it will give you how much price? It will give you 10 and 12. Okay. But if you
Yes.
make some good packing, beautiful packing, pressing, ironing, then it will give you, maybe it will give you better price. Okay. So after further processing, it will give you 15. After further processing, it will give you 14. Okay. But if you process, it will give you some additional cost. Additional cost for shirt is 2 and additional cost for trouser is 3, for example. Okay. Now management is asking you either we should sell these products without further processing or we should process. Okay. So we will see each item one by one. Okay. Okay.
So
For
they will
example,
decide by each item or for the whole items?
no, each item by item. Okay. We have two items. We will see one by one that which item we should process and which item we should not process. Okay. We will see
Okay.
the benefit. Okay. Like for example, if we do not process shirt, how much price we will get? 10.
10.
If we process, how much price we will get? 15.
15.
How much additional price we will get?
5.
5. Okay. And additional cost is how much? 2.
2.
Okay. So additional benefit is how much?
3.
3.
3.
3. Very good. Okay. So we have additional benefit of 3. Okay. Like, okay, let me put here. Shirts. First we will see shirts. Okay. Additional, it is also known as incremental. Last time we discussed incremental. Okay. Incremental means additional revenue. Okay. For shirt, how much we will get? We have 15 minus 10. Okay. So this will give you 5 additional revenue. Okay. Additional cost, or it is also known as incremental cost. Okay. Additional cost. So we have 2. So additional benefit, incremental profit will be 3. Okay. So what do you think? We should process or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we should process. Okay. So we should process shirts. Okay. So this is for shirts. Okay. Same way you will see about the trousers. Okay. Second product. Okay. Second product is what? Second product is our trousers. Okay. So additional, how much we have? 14. Okay.
14 minus 12.
14 minus 12. So it gives you 2.
2.
Okay. But additional cost is how much?
3.
3. So it gives
Minus-
you minus
Mm,
1. Okay. So
minus 1.
it will give you minus 1. So what
So
do you
this
think? We should
No.
not process.
not a process.
Yes. Okay. So here we will say, tell the management that we should not process. Okay. We will sell as it is. Okay. Without pressing, without any packing. Okay. So we will sell it as it is. Okay. So sometime in the examination, he will give you a situation like this, and he will ask you that which product we should process and which product we should not process. Okay. So what you will do, you will see the additional or incremental revenue minus incremental cost, that is equal to incremental profit or loss. Okay. So if it is profit, then it will give you, you should process, otherwise you should not process. Okay. So here you have incremental loss, we will not process. Here we have incremental profit, so we will process. Okay. So in this way, you can write your answer. Okay. So in examination, he will give you maybe essay type question to ask you what we should do. Okay. What management should do. Okay. So advise the management which product we should produce and which product we should not produce. Okay. Like this. So first you will calculate this small calculation, and then you will write in maybe 1 or 2 lines that if we produce shirts, if we further process shirts, then we will get incremental revenue or profit of $3 on each, and trousers we should not process further. Okay, if we will further process, then we will get a loss $1 per unit. Okay. Okay, if I ask you what will be the additional profit, total additional profit we will get on shirts if we further process shirts? If we,
3,000.
yes, 3,000. Okay, per unit profit multiplied by total units. Okay, so it will give you 3,000. Okay, similarly, if we further process trousers, how much total loss we will get? 1,200 multiplied by minus 1, minus 1,200. Okay, like this. So in this way, you can make your answers. Okay. So
Okay.
is it clear? So this is very comprehensive example. Okay, all methods with the help of one example. So you can do, okay, one by one, by physical method, by market value, by net realizable value, or by normal gross profit margin. Clear?
Yes, clear. But sir, when we use this method, you said the accurate one is the last one.
The last one, yes. By normal gross profit margin, this is more accurate. Then
They
second,
will ask which method to
no,
follow.
no. They will not ask. They will not ask. Okay. So because this is management accounting, okay, they will not ask. Only they will ask to calculate how much cost should be allocated to this product by this method or this method or this method. Okay, like this. Or they can ask you about decision making. Okay, which decision we should take, or how you will advise the management that which product you should process and which product you should not process, like this. Okay, got my idea? Yes or no?
So we can stick to one of them, right?
Sorry?
We can only take one and have practice if they are
Yeah.
not asking which one, if they are not specifying which method to follow.
No. They will specify. For sure, they will specify. It is not.
Okay.
It is not possible that they will not specify. For sure, they will specify. Okay. 100% sure they will specify. Okay. Because if they will not specify, Fatma will do this method, Mehta will do by this method, Salama will do by this method. So everybody, they will get the different answers. Okay. So for sure they will give you some method. Okay. They will ask you do by this method, or this. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now one more question. Okay. For example, okay. By using the physical method. Okay. This is our physical method, first method. Yes, this physical method. Okay. Okay. If I ask you, oh no, not this method. Okay. Second method, for example. Okay. Second method. Okay. If I ask you, what is the per unit cost of shirt? Yes. Salama, what do you think? By market value at September point, we are using this method. Okay. We have calculated the total cost to be allocated to shirts 3,940 and cost allocated to trousers 5,674. Okay. For example, if I ask what is the per unit cost of shirts, how you will calculate the per unit cost of shirts? Yes.
Divide the total cost by units.
Okay, very good. So total cost is how much? 3,940.
210, 1,000.
Very good. Divided by 1,000. Okay, so this will give you per unit cost. Okay. Similarly, per unit cost of trousers 5,674 divided by 1,200. Okay, number of units. Sometime in examination, he also asks you to calculate the per unit cost based on second method or based on net realizable value or whatever. Okay. So in this situation, first you will allocate, then after allocation you will see what is the total cost allocated to each product, then cost divided by number of units, and that will give you the per unit cost. Okay. Clear?
Yes, clear. But sir, can you write it, this question here?
Yes. Okay. I will see. Okay. Calculate the okay, this is for your practice. Okay, you will do by yourself. I will just write here. Okay. Calculate the per unit cost of each product by these methods. Okay. By physical method, by market value split out by NRV or by normal cost of. Okay. So first you will follow this method. Okay. Then you will see, for example, okay, this third method, okay, fourth method. So total cost allocated to shirts 5,200 divided by number of units 1,000. Okay. Cost per unit cost 4,464 divided by number of units of trousers. Okay, that is 1,200, like this. So in this way you will do your questions. Okay. Now I hope it should be clear to you, all of you.
Yes, clear.
Okay. Now we another topic. Okay, what do you think? Should I start? It's very lengthy topic, or at least I can start little bit. I will start. Okay. Are you fresh still, or?
Yes, we can start.
Okay.
ولا
Next.
شو رايكم؟
أنا عندي عادي صراحة. أحس إنه بعدها في وقت.
ميت يا سلام. إيه.
يلا.
I don't
Okay.
understand.
We can start.
We can start. Okay.
We can start.
Okay, we can start. Okay, but it is very lengthy topic. Okay, I will not be able to finish, but at least I can finish maybe 50% or something like that. Okay. So process costing.
Okay.
Process costing. This is the hardest topic in the CMA part 1. Okay, hardest topic. Okay, process costing, you know, process costing is what we have. Okay, let me write something. Okay, process costing is when production is in bulk. Okay, bulk means mass production. Okay, and mass production means when your production is too much big. Okay, not small amount, but very big amount of production. Okay. So in this way, we will use this process costing. Okay. Second property is production passes through different stages and processes. Okay. First is it goes to first process. Okay. Like, okay, let me make some sketch. Okay. Then it goes to second, then it goes to third process. Okay. Then it becomes your finished goods. Okay. So this is, for example, your process 1. Okay. Then it goes to process number 2. Then it goes to process number 3. So once after finishing from process 1, then it is transferred to second process. When your second process is completed, then it is transferred to third process. When third process is completed, then it goes to 4, 5, 6, like this. And after final process, then it becomes your finished product. Like, for example, let me give you a very small example. Okay, same example, okay, like this. We have garment industry. Okay, garment industry. Okay, in garment industry, okay, we are making trousers, we are making shirts. So what do you think? What will be our first process? First process will be what? Yes. What do we do in the beginning?
Raw material.
Raw material we purchase. Okay, what is our raw material? Basic raw material is our cloth, cotton. So what do we do with cloth or cotton? First we cut. Okay. So this is our cutting process. Okay. So we cut all patterns of trousers and shirts, everything. Okay. Once your cutting is completed, then it goes to second process. Okay. What do you think? All are you ladies, females? Okay, you know better. After cutting, what we do? Stitching. Okay. So once your process is completed, first process is completed, means cutting. After cutting, what we will do? We will send to another department or process which is known as stitching. So they will make trousers and shirts. Okay. Third process, once your stitching is completed, then what we will do? We will pack. Okay. Packing process. So once your packing is completed, it means now it becomes your finished product. Okay, now you can sell it into the market. So what we will do, we will see in the first process how much total cost is incurred, how much total cost is incurred in the second process, how much total cost is incurred in the third process, then it becomes your finished product. Okay? So in first process, what we will do, we will put some direct materials. Okay. Then we have direct labor. Okay. Then we have factory overhead. Okay. So we put some direct material in first process, then we have some direct labor, factory overhead. Okay. Collectively it is known as input cost. Okay. All these three elements. Okay. Not only one item, but all collectively it is known as input cost. Okay, once your production is completed here, so what you will do, you will send it to the second process. Okay, so in second process, what we will do, we will receive cost from process one. Okay, how much it is transferred, all these things are transferred to second process. So in second process, we will say cost from process one, plus they will add their own material. Okay, they will add some material plus labor plus factory overhead. Okay. So now in process two, what is our total input cost? Our total input cost is cost from process one plus their own material plus labor plus factory overhead. Okay. So once this process is completed, so what they will do, they will send all these things to third process. Okay. So here we will say cost from process two. Okay. Then we also add some material, labor, and factory overhead in this process. So once this third process is completed, so then total output becomes the finished product. Okay. Okay. Can I say like this, that input of first process, it becomes the output of the output for second process, or output of first product becomes the input for the second product process? Okay, like this. So here we can say that output of first process is the input of second process, and so on. Okay. Then output of last process becomes the, yes, what it will become? Output of last process, it becomes your finished product. Okay, it becomes the finish. So in this, what we will do, we calculate the total cost of each process in per unit cost in each process. So this is what we do. So basically what we will do, we will calculate the total cost of each process in each process plus per unit cost in each process. Okay. Similarly, in second process, what is the total cost in second process plus per unit cost? Similarly, in the third process, what is the total cost plus per unit cost? Okay. So this is our basic aim. So in this we have some terminology. Okay, let me discuss. We have normal. We consider normal wastage. Okay, and we have some abnormal wastage. Okay. Okay, what do you think? What is our normal wastage in production? Yes, any idea? Normal wastage is what? Yes, any idea? Salama, you have some idea what is normal wastage? Any idea?
They think that maybe we not used it, we wasted, maybe damaged or something like this.
Yeah, it is damaged. Okay, but based on our expectations. Okay. What is our losses or damage or wastage based on our expectation? Okay, for example, we are expecting that when we will start our production, maybe 5% or 10% material will be wasted. Okay, so this is our normal wastage. Okay, so you can say wastage based on expectation. Okay. Wastage based on expectation. Okay, so this how we will calculate wastage or normal wastage based on our expectation or based on your previous experience. Okay, if you take 4 or 5 years previous data, then every year you have some wastage. For example, first year you have 5%, second year 6%, third year 4%, fourth year maybe 5%. Okay, so on average you can say our wastage is around 5%. Okay, so based on your past experience, whatever you have wastage, it is known as your normal wastage. Okay, abnormal wastage more than expectation. Okay, so wastage more than expected. Okay, so for example, management is expecting that 5% material will be wasted. Okay, but actually wastage is maybe 20% or maybe 30%. Okay, how much more? That is your abnormal wastage. Okay, let me give you a very simple example. Okay, for example, our input materials is, let's suppose, 1000 units. Okay, normal wastage, okay, let's suppose it is 10%. Okay, but actual wastage is, let's suppose it is 180 units. Okay, based on our past experience, normal wastage is how much? 10%. So 10% means how much we are expecting? 10% of what? 10% of 1000 units. Okay, so how much it becomes? Yes,
100.
100. Okay, so we are expecting that our wastage will be 100 units. Okay, but actually how much we have wastage? 180 units. Okay, so it means up to 100 is our normal wastage, and more than expectation, that is our abnormal wastage. Okay, so you can say our abnormal wastage is how much? 180 minus 100, that is equal to 80 units. Okay, so this 80 units more than your expectation. Okay, you were expecting 100 units, but your actual wastage is 80 units more than your expectation. Okay, so this more wastage is known as your abnormal wastage. Okay, Is it clear, this concept?
Yes, clear.
Yeah.
Okay, is it possible? Okay, for example, okay, let me make another scenario. Suppose your workers are, okay, can you guess why your actual wastage is more? Okay, first let me know why your actual wastage is more. You were expecting that it should be 10%, means 100 units, but your actual wastage is 80 units more. Why? Any idea why it is more?
Maybe regarding to machine or employee.
Yes, regarding maybe employees, okay, or maybe machinery. Maybe your machinery is not working good, so it is wasting material. Or maybe your workers are not efficient, they are not skilled, they are not experienced, they don't know the work, okay. So it may be any reason, okay. But if your workers are very efficient, machinery is very good, your workers are very experienced, knowledgeable person, okay, so it means your wastage will be less. For example, if your actual wastage is 80 units, okay, how much you were expecting? You were expecting 800 units, but because of efficiency of your staff, how much actual wastage? We have 80 units, okay. How much we are saving?
20.
20, okay, so it means we are saving 20, so it means 80, or you can say 100 minus 80, that is equal to 20. These 20 units is known as abnormal gain. Abnormal gains, if actual wastage is less than the normal wastage, then difference is abnormal gain. If actual wastage is more than your normal wastage, then difference will be your abnormal wastage. Okay, these basic concepts. Okay, okay, so another concept we have work in progress. Okay, work in progress. Today I will only discuss the concepts. Okay, the next class we will discuss detailed calculation. Okay. Okay, work in progress is what? Yes, any idea? What do you understand by work in progress? Yes, any yes.
After,
Yes.
after raw material, machines, and so on.
Yes.
The stage of processing the good, the product.
Yes. Stage of material of the product, but it is not fully completed.
Yeah,
Yes,
not
it's
fin-
between raw material
Between
and
raw material. Okay. So it means some work is finished and some work is still to be done. Okay. It is not completed, but it will complete if we will do some more work. Okay. So this is known as work in progress. Okay. Work in process means it is not fully completed items. Okay. So work in progress, normally it is given in some percentage form. Okay. Percentage form, for example, he says materials 100% completed. Okay. Labor, let's go 50% completed. Okay. Factory overhead, let's suppose it is 40% completed. Okay. Okay. For example, today is what date today? Today is 16th September. Okay. For example, 16th September, 16th September, we have how many units? We have, let's suppose 200. So what does it mean that today, 16th September, we have 200 units in work in progress? It means that today, when we finish our work, still we have 200 units which are not completed. Okay, which are not completed. So what is the stage of completion? Material 100% completed on these 200 units, labor 50% completed on these 200 units, and factory overhead 40% completed on these 200 units. Okay. Okay, so what do you think? These 200 units today, our work is finished. Is it closing stock or opening stock today? Yes, Salama, it will be our closing work in progress or opening work in progress today on 16th.
I didn't get what you said.
Today, our working hour is what? For example, our working hour is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for example. Okay.
Okay.
Today we finish. Okay, whatever we finish. Okay, still we have 200 units which are in work in progress. Okay, so it means these 200 units we did not complete today. Okay. Okay, so it means these 200 units are what? It is our closing or opening?
Closing.
Closing. Very good. Okay, so this will be our closing work in progress inventory. Okay.
What's the closing and what is opening?
Okay,
What's the
I will tell you. Today, whatever is left, that is closing, but same amount, same item. Tomorrow it will become your opening. Okay. Okay. For example,
yes.
okay, you got this idea.
Yeah.
So today, when we finish our work, we have still 200 units which were not completed. So today it is our closing stock. But when we will start production tomorrow, next day, then it will become our opening work in progress. Good. Okay. Today on these 100 units, we apply material 100%. Okay. But when tomorrow we will start work on these 200 units, how much material we will apply?
200 units.
Fatma, I'm asking Fatma, you also tell. Tomorrow, when we will start completing these 200 units, how much material we will apply on these 200 units? Yes, Fatma, can you guess?
No, I guess.
Of what?
Okay, today we apply all material. Material 100% completed. It means today we apply all material on these 200 units. But when we will start these 200 units tomorrow, we will not apply any material because material is already completed.
Yeah.
Okay. So tomorrow we will not apply any material on these 200 units. Okay. What about labor? Labor 50% we completed today. How much labor we will apply tomorrow on these 200 units? 50%. Okay. So we will apply 50% labor on these 200 units. Okay. Similarly, factory overhead we applied today 40%. How much we will apply tomorrow? 60%. Okay. So this stage of completion will be given in the examination. Okay. Material, whatever it is given. Okay. If it is closing stock, it means you will take the remaining amount. Okay. Next day you will take remaining amount. Okay. So for example, material 100% completed today. So tomorrow you will take the remaining. Remaining is how much? 100 minus 100 is equal to 0. Okay. So material you will apply 0 tomorrow. How much labor you will apply tomorrow? 50% remaining. How much factory overhead you will apply remaining? 60%. Okay. Like this. Clear this concept?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, any doubt, tell me, because this is a little bit complicated and confusing topic. Okay, you should be 100% sure. If you are not getting, tell me, I will repeat it. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So if in case if it is given closing stock, so it means next day we will take the remaining. Okay. But if it is opening stock, okay, for example, this is closing stock, opening stock. So this will become opening stock. Opening stock now is how many units? Same amount, okay. 200 units. So their stage of completion is given. So it may be given like this, okay. If it is given closing stock, so it becomes next day on 17th September. And then it becomes your opening stock, okay. So for 16, closing of the day, it is your closing stock, okay. And next day it will become your opening stock, okay. So it will be given in this way. Okay, sometime in the examination he does not mention material. Okay, if materials completion stage is not mentioned, then it is 100% completed. Okay. Sometime in the examination he does not mention material, okay. He does not show how much material is completed, okay. If nothing is mentioned, then we will assume that it is always 100% completed, okay. Yeah. If conversion cost completion is given, it means we will collectively labor and factory overhead. Conversion cost means labor cost plus factory overhead, okay, collectively. Sometime he give you separately labor and factory overhead. Sometime instead of giving you these two items, he collectively give you conversion cost, okay. If conversion cost is given, it means it is the combination of two items, okay. Which two items? Labor cost plus factory overhead, okay. So in examination, sometimes he give you a little bit confusing statement. If material stage completion is not given, it means it is 100% completed. If conversion cost completion is given, it means we will take collectively labor cost and factory overhead, okay. So these 2 points very, very important, okay. You will keep in your mind, okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
In the exam, will direct forward mention closing and opening, or
They will not directly tell you
how do
close.
you know it's opening and closing from the question?
Yes. This is okay. For example, always remember, even apart from the examination, okay. If any inventory is given on the last date, then it means it is a closing stock. Okay. If it is given in the beginning of the period, it means it is opening stock. Okay. Like for example, okay, our accounting year is year starts from January till December. For example, January and December. For example, it is given 1,000. Is 1,000. Okay, can you tell me which one is opening and which one is closing? Yes, any idea? Our
January, the
Jan
opening.
Yes, this one is our opening. Okay. In the beginning of the period, whatever we have, that is your opening. Okay. At the end of the period, that is your close. Very simple. Very simple. Okay. If it is at the end of the period, it is closing. If it is in the beginning of the period, it is our opening. Okay. Like this.
Opening.
16 September, on this day, whatever we have, it is our closing. Next day, it will become our opening. Okay. Okay. Like for example, another example. Okay. How much money you have in your pocket now? Maybe for example, 100. Okay. So now you will take your dinner and then you will sleep. Okay. So it means now it is your closing. Okay. Tomorrow your parents, they will give you, for example, 1000. Okay. You will see 1000. Okay. So how much total you have? You have 1100. So out of 1100 you spend, for example, tomorrow you will spend 800. Okay. So how much is left? You have 300. Okay.
Yeah.
So this 300 will become, tomorrow it will become your closing. Okay. This 100 is your closing for today, but same 100 will become opening for tomorrow. Okay. So you can say this will be your opening for tomorrow. Tomorrow you will receive 1000. So tomorrow you have 1100, and tomorrow you will spend 8000. And how much you will be left tomorrow? 300. So this 300 will become closing for. Okay. Same concept. Okay. Today we finish our process. So today how many units we left? 200. So today it is our closing start. But when we will start tomorrow, so this closing will become our opening. Okay. Or at the beginning of the period, whatever we have, that is our opening. And in the same time period, whatever we left, that is our closing. Okay. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay. So now next, it's a little bit complicated calculation. Okay. So I'm stopping here. Okay. Because it will take too much time. So till now, just try to memorize these terminologies and these things. Okay. Keep in your mind, and inshallah in the next class we will try to finish this topic. Okay. Process costing. This is very complicated and you will find many questions in the examination. Okay, from this topic.
Abdul Karim,
Yes.
I don't understand. If convergent cost computation is given, it means you will take collectively labor. What's that mean?
Yes. Okay. If you remember, in very beginning we discussed conversion cost. Okay. Conversion cost is what? Conversion cost is equal to labor cost plus factory overhead.
What?
Plus factory overhead. Factory overhead.
Overhead.
Yes. Factory
Okay.
overheads. Okay. Collectively. Okay. If I say labor cost, for example, okay, labor cost is, let's suppose, 10,000. Factory overhead, let's suppose. So this total is how much?
30,000.
30,000. Okay, so this 30,000 is known as conversion cost.
Mm.
So this is our 30,000. Okay. In examination, he can give you separately labor cost and factory overhead cost separately. Okay.
Mm.
Or he can give you conversion cost is 30,000.
Mm.
Okay, so 30,000 means it has both labor cost plus factory overhead.
Mm.
Okay, so sometime in the examination he say conversion cost. Conversion cost means you will add labor cost plus factory overhead. Okay.
Mm. Then we will take collectively labor. What's
Yes.
collectively labor?
Collectively means you will,
Okay. You mean that convergent cost we will
yeah,
add to.
yes,
Okay.
you will add these two. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I think I will remove this word collectively. It will be confusion. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So okay, in the next class, inshallah, we will do some calculations related to this process costing. This is a little bit complex topic, so we will do inshallah more practice on this. But before practice, okay, you should be very good in these concepts. Okay, small concepts. Okay, inshallah, we will discuss.
Okay.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. In the next class, I will send you and try to do some practice. Okay, on this. Just write this question and change these numbers. Okay, little bit, and practice by yourself by these methods. Okay.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, so see you inshallah in the next class.
Thank you.
Thank you.